Hey, welcome back to ZK Master Tech. I know I've been gone for a little bit, but October was a hectic month for me. I did what I could to get content pushed out to you guys, but harvest is starting to slow down just a little bit. Okay, so we just pretty much got a little bit of corn left, but tillage work has ramped up pretty high and the rain has came in finally. It's been the driest fall I've ever seen. I mean, I can't remember a fall where everybody just hit the fields all at once and had no breaks the entire season, and we just went and went, but we got done pretty quick. So the rain's kind of slowed them down a little bit, but in some areas it's dry enough where combines can go out and pick corn, like this one right here. Guess what happened to it? Ouch. Yep, the pole striked again. You know, it happens. So customer hit a power line pole with the combine. Didn't even affect the pole whatsoever. There's not even green paint on this pole. It's a brand new pole in the ground. You still see the dirt pile at the bottom of the pole there, but it's fine. Combine, not so much. And it also broke the swing cylinder from the oil pressure being so high that it ruptured the cylinder. Yeah, I'll show a picture of that for you guys to see. But so I brought a cylinder with me. I came up here, you know, assessed the damage, figured out what we were going to need. We had all the parts on hand, so I got a tube coming, an auger coming, and all the wiring accessories and stuff that I'm going to need to put on the new tube, and the bolts and stuff. So that stuff's coming to me. I had my truck parked underneath there where I could stand on top and clip the wiring harness off of it, and then I repositioned my truck again, and then I used an extension ladder to go from my truck bed to the auger so I could get the straps on there, and I've got it suspended right now. Now all I got to do is take out those bolts right there, and I can stand on top of the after treatment enclosure and get to all those bolts. Now my plan is I'm going to try to pull this off all in one chunk, leave the auger in the tube. So unbolt it from right there and then just slide the auger off the splines. I don't normally do it that way. Normally we would have a man basket on a forklift or a scissor lift or something, but you know, we're going to make do with the FAV, the farm assault vehicle, and just me. And Joseph's bringing me parts today, so he'll give me a hand. So let's get into it. Okay. I'm going to start to peel some of these bolts out of here. A bunch of 18s. Yep. I want to try to get all the hard to reach ones first. I got the auger strapped so it can't go nowhere. Oh. Is there any more down there? Oh, mercy. That one might suck. Where are you at? Hopefully that's the last one that I can see. So I've never just left the auger in the tube. See, the end of the middle auger is right here where these bolts are, and then this one just splines onto the end of it. So in theory, I should be able to take these bolts off and just pry it away and unspline it. we'll see. No! Bye. Oh. Okay. See if we can just pry you off in a way. Oh, it started to go. Why you no go no more? Oh, there it is. Steady. Well, that wasn't too bad. Alrighty. Wiki wiki truck. Rotate it just a little bit that way. Start coming down. Gimme. Well, that worked pretty good. I can take this boot off. All right. Good night. Okay. New tool alert. So I finally got my hands on the new Gen 2 stubby 3/8 M12. This one's the 2562-20 because I got it as a bare tool. They had the kits with the batteries and stuff available, but I've got plenty of batteries. I didn't need any, so I waited till I could get the bare tool. And I even tracked down the boot for it, so got to have these boots. They protect the tool really well. I've got some impacts that I've used over 10 years that had the boots on them. You take the boots off, they still look brand new. So really like that. So far, this thing has been ridiculous. So me and Ben actually put one of these on a wheel bolt of a combine, 32 millimeter hex. It's like an M22 bolt, torqued to 524 foot-pounds. This little 3/8 stubby actually pulled that bolt out. I could not believe it. So this is the Gen 1. So it's just got the single light down here. The Gen 2 has the 3 lights. And this one you change the modes by pushing this button up here. This one you change the modes by putting it in the switch in the neutral position and then double clicking it to change from 1, 2, 3 and then the auto mode. So I like that. That allows you to be able to switch modes with one hand and not have to take this hand. So if you're holding something up, you can still use one hand and change the mode. So I like that. This thing definitely does have a lot more power and a lot more speed than this one. I mean, you can hear the difference. Listen to this. This baby hums. So I definitely like the speed. As far as feel in your hands, I mean, they feel about the same. There's a little bit of differences, but I like everything about it so far. So I'm actually going to order a second one, and then I don't know, I'll probably hang on to this one, take it home or something, but I'm definitely going to change the lineup with the new Gen 2, so really like it so far. So I'm going to get all these nuts off. This thing's just going to want to move on me the whole time. These washers get stuck on here. Get off there. Fine. It's a lot easier to do this on the ground. Okay. Should be all of them. Come on. Work with me now. There you go. Bye-bye. So here you got your grain saver door. So we're gonna have to take that off next. Tell you what, that thing's got the zip. Alrighty. Now that's off. Now we're going to take this bearing carrier off. You're stuck on there, aren't you? Oh, okay. All right, take this little bolt out. Oh, baby. Just slide this bearing carrier off. Now, I normally don't replace these bearing carriers, well, the bearings in them, because they last a really long time, and this one still feels brand new. So I normally don't replace these when I replace an auger, and honestly, I've never seen one fail prematurely, or I mean, I hardly ever run into one of these that's actually bad. Every now and then I'll find one that's got a seal maybe blown out of it, but yeah, I don't know, it's like one of the best bearings that Deere makes is that one right there. Makes or buys or whatever. But yeah, that auger's really sharp anyway. So it was time to replace it after this season anyway, but it's stuck in the tube because it's got it mashed into the flighting, and you can tell the flighting's bent in there, so it's just going to get a new tube, new auger. We're going to have to take this little strap off for the light. He had an aftermarket LED A&I light on there, and I had to get with my parts manager to figure out what part number that was, so, but I don't think we'll be putting one of those on today, but I don't know, maybe Joseph's bringing one. We will see. Well, that's a lock nut, yeah. Take the old bracketo off here. Now, we're going to have to rob this extra support out of here. and I got all new bolts and push nuts, so looks like they're all the same size. So I don't want to take all of them out. I just want to take the ones holding that extra brace in there off. Okay, well, you know, we're going to go to aggression level 1. Take that. Ta-da. Now will you come out? Are you welded in there? You're tack welded in there? Well, you better come on the new tubes, all I'm saying. I just did a couple X9 outer tubes, and this piece here did not come with it, but it looks like it's tack welded right there. I would have thought. Well, okay, well, must be part of it. Yeah, I had a X9 that the end of the boot dipped down into the grain pile of the auger cart, and it restricted the flow of beans just enough where it sheared the shear bolt. But the end of the auger, like this, it broke it all the way back, like 10 inches back, and then kind of cracked down, and then it took this flighting and folded it clear back. So it was vibrating, and I went there and seen the tube was broke, and the auger was messed up, so I ended up putting an auger in it. I had to weld this tube together, which is only 1 millimeter thick. It's like, what is that, like 18 gauge? 20? I mean, it's thin, and it was like trying to weld 2 razor blades together, but I was able to get it welded, and then we welded a patch over the top of it just to get him going because we didn't have a tube. But the other day I had to go ahead and replace the tube on that machine, and that is also the same combine. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I had to tow an X9 away from a corn head because the hydrostatic pump grenaded. Metal everywhere. It blew the charge filter off. I think I've talked about this before, but anyway, I got that combine pushed into my bay, but I had a warranty work order on the tube that needed to get done, so I got that done first. And I just got all the parts in the other day, and my Lord, do I have a lot of parts for that combine. So I got to get everything kind of organized for that, and I'm going to start doing a video on that X9. But we have to basically figure out where all the contamination is, you know, where does it stop, you know. So we have to go in and do a lot of investigating. I know what I ordered was the hydrostatic pump, the charge pump, the rear wheel motors, all the hydrostatic lines. There's 2 motors on the ProDrive XL transmission, 2 of those motors, the hydraulic reservoir, and the oil cooler, and some bypass valves, and the charge filter housing, all the filters. So we got to dig in and check the transmission sump and the managed gear case sump and the reel pump and the steering pump and the transmission pump, and you know, we got to figure out what's all contaminated, what needs replaced, what needs flushed. It's going to be a major project, and I'm going to try to take you guys along the way the entire way. So if you guys haven't seen, I've done this before, but it was on an S680, and the hydrostatic pump blew up and sent metal everywhere. And that's actually a 4-part series that I have in a playlist on my YouTube channel, and I'll put a link up here for you guys to watch that if you kind of want to get an idea of what I'm getting into. It's going to be that, but it's going to be worse, because on an X9, the hydraulic reservoir and the managing gear case is all one system now. On a 680, your managing gear case, your 5-speed feeder house drive, and your transmission is one system, and then your main hydraulic and your hydrostatic side is a different system. So you wouldn't contaminate your ProDrive, your MEG, and your transmission if your hydrostatic pump exploded as easily as it would on an X9. So It's going to be quite the job. So now I'm just waiting on Joseph to show up, because I'm basically done with this too, besides taking that little inspection door off. So yeah, now we're going to work on this cylinder. Check this out. It blew the fitting completely off and ruptured the cylinder. So I just got to get one hose off the back, and then it's got a pin holding it in, and I got to get this cotter pin off, take this nut off, get this out to where we can get this out. And look who showed up. It's Joseph. Say hi to everybody, Joseph.
How's it going?
Let me get this cotter pin out of here. The old Talon grips for the win. These things are legit. It wants to. There. Don't want to come out. Uh-oh. Dang it. You can't get that out without it swung out to probably here. That's great. That was awfully nice of them, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
Well, I got the auger swung out, used my crane to swing it out, and I've got that pin where it will clear that plate. Let's see if I can get this line off here. There we go, got it loose. Yeah. Now, let's see if I can get this pin out of here. No. There. Little clip at the bottom. Okay. It's free, Joseph. You got that in? What's it stuck on?
There we go.
You free? Alright. Try to keep it where that hole is. Alright. Just toss it down.
Ready?
Just toss it to the ground. Yep. Bye-bye. Teamwork makes the dream work. Okay, we got a new cylinder. Got the fittings transferred over. Alright. Yeah, bring her my way. You want to get yours in? Well, you'd think it'd just plop right in. Yeah? You're in?
Yep.
Alright, I gotta go towards you. Ooh. Whoa. That was aggressive. I'm gonna need an alignment punch, Joseph. That orifice in the cylinder is fighting me. Me and this hose. I'm not getting along. It's really close. It might plop in. Got it. It didn't plop, it tapped.
Okay.
Little clippies on. Line on. Okay. Alright, so we got a new tube out of the crate, and we went ahead and installed the new auger. We just slid it in from the back all the way there. So now all we gotta do is put the bearing carrier on there, and then I'll lift it up, we'll put the boot on it, and then we'll be putting it back up there. So we got the bearing carrier installed. I installed all new bolts with all the new push nuts so we can put the boot on. Got the grain saver door on. We ended up having to rob these from the other tube and then put new rivets in on there so that holds the wiring harness, gives you a place to attach the zip ties to. All right, we got this auger ready to go. Let's get it up there. Run out of daylight. Wakey wakey truck. I'll let it get her around here. Oh shoot, would you look at that? Right there. I gotta get the auger timed 180 degrees off. Oh, would you look at that? Just need it to turn. I think I might need to get one in the top started first. I'm gonna need more punches. I think it'll go. I just gotta kind of walk it in a little bit. I need a tube rotating attachment for the crane. I can't believe it splined as good as it did though. It just plopped. Get that one in there. Then we could do some stuff. Oh yeah. Just a little bit. Give me a nut. Did you find it? Good deal. You know what we forgot to do?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Well, once we get this on, we'll swing it back right here and then we'll put those in. There's one pretty far down. It's hard to... It's all right, yeah. Just give me one at a time, Joseph. It's party time. Now, run this wiring harness. I have to get this one one-handed. Old mentor Daryl told me if you can't put a zip tie together with one hand in a dark hole, you ain't a mechanic. I guess I am one. Oh yeah. One last zippy tie. So I can't really do anything about that wiring until we get a new light.
That's okay. That's no problem.
There's nothing really to hold it up.
Just put some electrical tape on the end of it or something.
I mean, it won't be too long before we have that light.
Okay.
That little harness that's got the wires tore is going to get replaced.
Okay.
The new light's got the pigtail. That's the pigtail of the light you're seeing. Okay. Yeah, I might have that new light tomorrow. And then we just put that light on, plug it right in. Ta-da! It's all done. It looks beautiful. So the auger swings out. Let's see how she feels. Kick it on. Sweet. Man, these toolbox lights come in handy. Guess I can get out of here. All right. And we're back home. It's so weird, the time change, getting dark at 5. Feels like it's 8, 9 o'clock. It's only 6:26. All right, we're back at the shop. Everything went well. Customer's really happy we got the combine going for him. So shout out to Joseph for helping me with that one. Really appreciate it, bud. Here's that X9 that I'm talking about. I got all these parts for. There's a a lot more parts out on the pad too. But yeah, there she is. It's a giant paperweight at the moment, but we'll get her back going again, don't you worry. But appreciate you guys watching. Like and subscribe to the channel, and until next time, keep that green iron moving.